Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, a divine psychic, and we're here doing a new moon reading for the new moon for Pisces season. All right, so this new moon is on February 27th, and it is the last lunar cycle of the astrological year, and it is officially our entrance into the eclipse season. So this one will be a very powerful one. I have felt very heightened emotions and feelings so far with this new moon as it's been approaching, right? And I've been talking about like with the portals for February that opened up on the 2nd and ran through the 22nd. I mean, we're still really feeling that energy. The 22nd was kind of like an apex day for a lot of this energy coming through and closing out. And the way that I've been feeling this energy is that's why it's been so big and a big closing out of cycles, because it's like a lot of things have been getting like presented and shown, kind of like for some of you, like you could be like recapping cycles and patterns, or even just getting glimpses or memories. Like things could be coming back up to get you to just kind of realize like what all you've been through on these cycles. See, oh my goodness, that incense is really strong. Hold up. And of course, you know, there's a lot of heavy energy that is closing out, right? Like I've been trying to clear this energy. And it keeps going, right? So there's a lot of intense energy that's coming out with this new moon, right? Right, and it would make sense that it's our last astrological, our last lunar cycle, closing out this astrological year, because as you know, we're starting out Aries season next. So yeah. So anyway, this is a very, very powerful time. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I wanted to read a little bit about the new moon. Now, remember, all my readings are timeless. Whenever you come in alignment with them is when Source wanted you to see them. Okay, I do always let you know about the astrological events and things like that. If you do like to catch my readings in real time, then subscribe so you will get notified when I do my uploads. Okay, so. All right, so this new moon can feel extra sensitive in the sign of Pisces, making us feel more scattered, overly emotional, and vulnerable to these energies in the world around us, especially being in the water element here. Emotions that have been bubbling up deep may flood our awareness, causing us to feel overwhelmed, while we can be confronting and being faced with our feelings, and can also bring a sense of closure, deep understanding, and awareness. As the final sign of the zodiac, this is one of the gifts that Pisces can bring. It can help us to see the culmination point and perhaps even the point of no return. Reaching the end point can bring a sense of wisdom and knowing. Like for some of you, you could really be feeling like, you know what, like that's it. I can't go on like this. Like there needs to be major changes. It's kind of why you could be doing that review kind of process. Like, all right, I've kind of looked at every different angle. I've tried so many different things. So for some of you, like you're closing out these major cycles, right? As it feels like reaching the final chapters of a book where you are able to understand the fullness of a character journey and how things may resolve. Okay, so on the 27th, this is taking place in 9 degrees of Pisces, which is associated with success and mastery. This degree holds a vibration that we have the power to do what we do best and allow our inner light to shine. This degree asks us to show up our authentic selves and trust in the infinite wisdom that lies within. Okay, we also have another influence with Pisces, new moon in Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion. So that's beautiful. So Jupiter is often considered to be a positive or beneficial planet. And while this does expand things, it also allows us to see the silver lining with greater ease. So this is very beautiful that we have this conjunction, okay, with this, because it's like, I feel it's like it's going to allow you to see like the way out of situations. Like you're going to be seeing like why you experienced certain things, because of like you're getting like a reward too for what you've overcame. And that's what I've been saying for a lot of you. It's like things got a lot more heavier and dark than it needed to be. It was kind of the readings that I was getting the other day. I believe maybe it was yesterday. All right, so and Jupiter is currently traveling in Gemini, the sign of communication, so we may find the important conversations or information come up for us under this new moon. Keep in mind that things may be exaggerated, but trust your intuition, and the energy of Pisces will be heightened in our intuitive abilities. Okay, and then this Pisces new moon is our gateway to eclipse season. Okay, so from the new moon until the end of the eclipse season, which will be the end of April 27th, we are in a portal of deep transformation, healing, and shifting. It is very likely that all of us could be experiencing a very different reality come the end of April due to all the cosmic energies. Okay. So while this can feel a bit daunting, we can use these energies of the Pisces new moon and the positive vibration of Jupiter to set intentions for a brighter future. Think about what you wish to expand or attract into your life, and think about what you wish to reach as an endpoint. Reflect on these aspects of your life and perhaps write down your wishes over the next few months. Sorry, this incense is so heavy. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to get too much more into the reading, but that's just a little bit just to, I was going off of Forever Conscious, this website, right, with the intuitive astrology forecast for this new moon in February. So if you want to take more, I'll put the link down below in the description box, right? But yeah, this is like the first thing that I pulled, and this is look, death. This is like why this energy has felt so heavy, and these cycles are closing out, like, for sure. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Yeah. But we reached this. So now these cycles are closing out. These new beginnings are coming in. You could literally be feeling like this shift. I mean, I've been feeling things have been shifting and coming in this week because we very strongly feel the new moon and full moon energies for a full week, right? But we feel them strongest a couple days before the new moon or the full moon and a couple days after. Okay. Page of Swords is coming out with the Knight of Swords. Okay. See, this energy has been definitely coming out too. Look, in the Ten of Pentacles, it's like strategizing a way to get to like your infinite abundance and a higher level. It's like for a lot of you, you've been trying to find a way to get out of a situation, to get to these higher timelines. And it's like all of a sudden you're just going to be getting this realization. It's going to be like complete shifts dynamics. Like there's going to be like these huge like weights that have felt that you're going to be able to release and let go, because for a lot of you, these were like cycles and patterns. And so now that a lot of things are learned, look at this Ace of Cups. It's like you're getting this fresh new energy, this new beginning. Like for some of you, it just, you really needed to change things. But Nine of Cups is coming out. There could be like these offers coming in too that are more in alignment, because they really get people in their emotions and feelings. All right, Nine of Cups has been coming out. See, Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. See, for a lot of you, it's like there's a lot that is going on. Like judgment has been called for a lot of you. Like it's been from a higher level too. And that's kind of what's been coming out in the readings as well too, as I've been talking about. For a lot of you, it's like the way that like divine intervention works is it really works around cosmic movements and things like that. Trying to figure out how to explain this. It's like when we do ask for intervention and things like that, that's why it takes time, because it's not like, okay, you asked for this to happen. It's now seen that this is going to shift for you. And it's not just like when it reaches divine and then it's ordered. Okay, it's ordered for so-and-so to have this happen. This is part of their justice package for this to happen or whatever, right? Or it was ordered, through spiritual court or whatever. Like I know there's that wait time, right? Well, you may think that the way that it works is that when it gets like ordered, then it takes time, Brian, to reach you here in the 3D, because we know that it comes to the 5D, right? The 3D, whatever. But the way that it really works is like with these cosmic alignments, with these universal movements, when we have movements of cycles with the moon, with the sun, with other planets, it's like that is really what moves and shifts these things in our life, right? So sometimes that even though something may be getting seen, that something is going on and there needs to be a change, and even though it's ordered, it's like it's in alignment for like the next cosmic alignment or the next influence, whatever. I hope that I'm explaining this very well. I don't feel like I'm explaining it the way that they're giving it to me very well, but it's like, so anyway, what I'm getting at for a lot of you, that's why that's why so many people receive like their justice at like the same time. You know, have you ever noticed that it's just like bam, 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 you see people getting, all of a sudden, so many people are getting their good karma, as it seems, and so many are getting their bad karma, whichever side that you're on. But that's why it's like it goes like simultaneously. But really, if you look into the cosmos and astrologically what's going on, we've had some sort of movement, some sort of something going on with the planets, right? Or something. And there's also something big, but there's so much that is like getting put out into the spiritual community, that I really feel that a lot of it is just like they caught on to the fact that we're really taking a look a lot what's going on with planetary alignments and the cosmic influences, that I feel that a lot of them are like fluffed up. And I think some of these, they're like, they've said that we've had planetary parades before with all these combinations of planets, and really we did not. It wasn't all of them. It could have just been a few. You know what I mean? Like, so many people are jumping into astrology and using a lot of the terms and a lot of the new age. I don't think, you know, there's all these new aspects. So I guess what I'm getting is you just, like, I don't like to just run with what I see a lot of times until I investigate it. That's why I focus so much on the new moons, the full moons, and things like that, because I know the cycles of the moons. You can't tell me randomly out of the blue we're going to be getting, you know what I mean? Just like when they were talking about that additional moon that we were getting, and I was like, it's not just all of a sudden this moon that appeared. Obviously, it's something else, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting at. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that they were showing that there's something to do with a lot of planetary alignments, is what I was seeing, that were coming in alignment over the last couple days, or coming, and that could be an influence. I haven't looked into cosmically what else is going on, but I do know, with this being our final lunar cycle, that this is big. So that's what I mean. Like, a lot of these cycles that have been growing like this is because of this movement and this push into the start. This is officially like the end of the year, you know, the astrological year. It's really the end of the year. It's not our, you know, just like how they really give the end of the year, you know, December 31st. It's not. Calendar wise, yes, they didn't want us to have the power to really shift our realities and start full new and have all this abundance and all this power and all this energy at a time when it's like the dead of winter. It's a time of isolation, and it's a time of, you know, it's not the time to start over new. Spring is, right? And this is what I mean. And having the eclipse season starting off too, it's very, very powerful, right? And that's, for a lot of you, it's like these new beginnings, they're already starting, and then the eclipses, when they come in, that's literally where it's going to eclipse out. Boom, boom, boom. All of these things. It's like the universe's way of like slamming doors, opening new doors, cutting people off, things like, that's why so much goes on, right? And that's why I feel, for a lot of you, like, if you were going through a lot of heavy, struggling times, it's not that it wasn't seen, it wasn't noticed. That's why I said, for a lot of you, like, you're getting like huge payouts and huge benefits, because especially for those of you that have sustained more than you needed to, it's definitely being noted. That's what's so beautiful about this, is it's like everything is accounted for. So when this movement happens, and with the influence of Jupiter, it's like this is bringing in very, very big new beginnings, very, very big, like normal, like bigger than ever, like new beginnings for the ones that have been on the other side, like getting taken advantage of and things like that. Like, I don't know how I can explain this, except that this is just going to be like a really, really big time. Like, for a lot of you that are on like this good side, where it just, you're just going to feel like, these are these times where it's going to feel like God's got his hand on you, like literally. And people are going to be like, wow, because it's this time where it's going to be like, boom, boom, boom. You're blessed so abundantly so many times, right? And it's like, you may even feel that, wow, I don't deserve all of this that I'm getting, but you do. You don't understand that everything is always balanced. Everything is accounted for. And for a lot of you, like, you might have felt like you've been waiting a long time. You know, sometimes you feel like you almost give up on things because they've taken so long to come to you. Like, literally, this is what's happening for a lot of you, right? So this is so beautiful. Like, I can't express enough, like, how beautiful, like, for a lot of you, like, so much of you, I know, and I know you hear so much divine timing. When is divine timing and things like that. And for a lot of you, it's like, your time that like you were supposed to get in alignment with your highest timelines, like your destiny timelines, like they were already supposed to done been here. And that's why we've been seeing so much of like the destiny swapping, because I know a lot of people have been seeing like, well, this was in alignment, this was in my birth chart, this was in my numerology, like literally, because you can track a lot of that. Like, why haven't I had certain experiences and certain things happen? They were meant to play out. And that's why so much in the collective that's been going on with the destiny swapping and all of that. And I've been saying, like, that's not a thing. Literally, all it can do is delay you, but it can't. But that's what we've been seeing is like this big delay, because it's like, there's been so much that has been being done that has been using the cosmic alignments and stuff, and there's a lot that they have been doing, like with CERN and all of that stuff, and messing with a cosmos, not to mention like with the seeding the skies and messing up a lot of what we feel, right? Because we're very much connected, you know, we're very much connected to the sun, the moon, the stars, and all of that. But when they alter our atmosphere and our environment, and a lot, and especially like dosing the foods and all of that, that kind of gets us offline. That's what I mean. All they could do is delay it. You know what I mean? And but that's what I mean is there's, you know, even Mother God's been pushing back more on all of this stuff, like homeostasis will be reached again. And it's just, it's taking a little bit. So that's what I mean. Like, but every single thing that has been like delayed and pushed and all of that, like it's always going to come out. The only time that you cannot get your destiny and not get what's for you is if you give up on it. You basically are turning down the abundance that's coming in. You're so far, like confirmation, if you heard my phone there, it's just like by just giving up, right? And that's why I feel for a lot of you, you could have been at this point where you're feeling as though you were going to give up, like, gosh, like everything that I've done. Like for some of you, you may have even felt like you needed to take a step back, or you know, like you, because you felt this energy that like for a lot of us, like we were feeling this momentum, like, all right, like it's time for all these major movements, and then things didn't happen, and then it was like these setbacks happen and things like that. And I think that's why so much of this was going, some people are like, well, what is all this? Is this destiny swapping thing real? Is this or whatever? But anyways, every single thing is being made right. It is, right? And it's like, you just have to know that. That's why I can't express just there's something very big about like St. Patrick's Day too. Like I haven't even looked at that, like this year, just getting into March, right? Feeling all of this green, like I said early for like March, like even this deck that I got. And it was funny how a mishap happened, like literally like we had missed our way home. So then I got rerouted, right? And it was like, well, now that I got rerouted and things were altered, like I ended up somewhere I'd never been. And I was like, okay. And then it got to, then all of a sudden there I'm looking at a whole bunch of decks, you know, and I'm like, all right, well, you know, I might as well get my, you know, a deck for the next upcoming, what's the next upcoming day, whatever. So it was just like blessings and disguises and things like that are coming, because if y'all know, like always around like holidays and special occasions and stuff, like I'll get decks for the certain vibrations and certain things that I'm guided to, right? And with this one I was guided to like magic, right? And magicians and fairies and all sorts of beautiful things. Like that's what I mean, like literally there's a lot of things that are at play here, and a lot of things that are integrating and that are coming through, right? And there's a lot of just magical alignments and things. That's what I mean, is it's far more than like just us controlling things. And I think that's why so much justice is being made right too, is it's because of the collapsing of the realms and what we've been doing, bridging and to the 5D, like we've been opening up a lot of these realms. Like look at the 10 of Pentacles in this card too. We've got the My Little Ponies, it looks like here, like, but it's really a unicorn, right? My Little Pony's been sticking out to me like heavy today, and all the throwback characters and stuff have been coming out. I don't know what all of this is like, and look, it says adopt today. I don't know, something is very significant, right? But all of this color, all of this magic, like there's something very, very magical. Like I was, as I've been presenting this, I've been looking at the banner I put that says luck of the Irish, right? And the green and the clovers and all of that, right? And then I noticed that I got the luck of the Irish, and then I got work your magic. Like I had hung up my I decided to hang my my plaque that I have, right? And then for some reason I'd grab my Halloween oven mitts and stuff and I put them next to each other, right? And everything is like always like signs, especially when I'm in reading and I'm in the zone, because they have me pay attention to these things, right? So as I was connecting with this energies, I just looked, like it caught me, like, wow. Like, yeah, I had staged those not even realizing it, just because it was my kitchen wall that I had, right? And there's something very much with the magic and with March, right? And what does St. Patrick's Day, like around the 17th, right? And so there's something very significant what's coming. It's probably around the time this eclipse season. So it's right, because then we're in Aries season. So there's something very significant about like the magic, right? And just not, it's like they wanted you to think that you weren't going to have control over things like that. That's why like we've been getting hit so heavy, right? And it's like that's the only way that it can really trick you from like your destiny timelines, right? Is by making you like you are the one that is control of creating and bringing this in. So that's how they hijack and they take control. They get you to think and to feel as though you are not capable of aligning yourself of getting what it is you truly want and desire, right? Like taking your powers away. And I'm also getting like a superpower energy, like on Judgment. This looks like, what is that? That Disney Ferdinand or something. I don't know. It kind of looks like Ferdinand, but look, he looks like he's in a superhero outfit. So there's something about like your superpowers. Maybe the significant, maybe looking up that movie, because everything that comes about in a reading is significant, you know, because my guides, they talk to me a lot through different things. I'm curious. Let me see here. Okay, so Ferdinand, he's destined to become a fearless fighting bull. The young pacifist and flower-loving calf Ferdinand summons up the courage to escape from a Spanish bull training camp. Wow. See, there's something about getting the courage and the strength. So after Ferdinand, a bull with a big heart, is mistaken for a dangerous beast, he is captured and torn from his home. Determined to return to his family, he rallies a misfit team of the ultimate adventure. Huh. See, and it looks like, yeah, he's wearing a superhero. I don't know. All of that is significant. And then now I'm getting a preview for the House of David. I don't know what that is. It's trying to show me Amazon Prime House of David. I love to go down like the little rabbit holes. It's a biblical something drama, which premieres on February 27th. Oh, wow. So this just came out today. It's the epic story of King David. The retelling of the Old Testament story about a shepherd who killed a giant and became the king of Israel. Huh. House of David is an upcoming American historical drama series. Okay, so if any of that, you know, interests you to take a look, to go a little bit further, because you can always do that. That's why I say with any reading, like look at what your guides are doing, especially after like you watch a reading or content, like just sit for a few minutes, see what comes to you, what you're thinking about, what you're feeling, what you're connecting with, right? Okay, let's get some more cards and see my kitty checking things out. Let's see, Ace of Swords. See, you're going to be getting some sort of realization. The Ace of Swords is like my divine card. It's like that, where you get that realization, that download. Divine gives you some sort of confirmation. You know, like when you know something. You have figured something out. Okay, 5 of Cups with 7 of Swords. See, you're going to be realizing, wow. And it's showing me the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to see what was blocking you out, what was stopping you from something. Whatever was blocking this abundant new beginning, what it is you were destined for that was trying to get you for this to be a missed opportunity, like you're going to see it. Seven of Swords is like lies, deception, betrayal, right? Like you're going to see, maybe it was you, maybe the entities, the enemies were getting to you through your mind, blocking you, stopping you from seeing something. The Five of Cups is an ending. You are ending that cycle. Look at all those potion bottles. What's flipping out here? Two of Cups. This could have been a lover. This could have been something to do with a soulmate. The Two of Cups is a choice, right? But it's also about self-love. Sometimes it's literally choosing yourself. But I was going to say, look at all those potion bottles. Maybe some sort of magic or something was done. If there was some sort of illusions and stuff, like it's wearing off, right? Seven of Cups, as I say that. Yeah, there was illusions. Queen of Swords, strategy needed here. Queen of Pentacles. See, maybe there was some sort of illusions around like your abundance or something to do with work. I'm seeing 88, repeating eights. Yesterday, my reading, all the eights came out. But we have the Eight of Pentacles here next to the Eight of Swords. See, for some of you, look at all of that. This Eight of Swords, too, like it's battling and fighting. It's not the one where it's like, it's normally like you're blindfolded, you trapped, you don't see your way out. Like literally, you're going to be seeing all of the things that were up against you, all of the things that were fighting you and battling you, right? All of the things that were keeping you distracted, right? Or like maybe for some of you, you're going to see all of the work, all of the things that you've been doing. Like you're going to get some sort of new realization, right? There's a Tower moment here. I see the Tower, and there's the third Eight of Wands. Like things are going to move fast for you. Like you're going to see something. You're going to get some sort of download, some sort of realization. You are going to see your way through something, right? You're going to get a new perspective with the Hanged Man, right? Maybe some sort of collaboration is going to be coming in. The Three of Pentacles here, right? Something's going to come in, and it's going to come in fast. I keep seeing this Nine of Swords. Something is just definitely coming in fast. Maybe it has to do with the King of Pentacles, right? Somebody that's like a businessman, entrepreneur, somebody that's very resourceful. It's the counterpart to that Queen of Pentacles. Seeing the Two of Cups there. This could literally be a counterpart. There could have been illusion and spell work out the Seven of Swords that was blocking you from your abundance, right? For some of you, you could have been dealing with like false people or like those tests right beforehand, right? Like the false flames or the trauma bonds. For some of you could be realizing that you were in a relationship, you were trauma bonded to your relationship, right? Okay, so being with that false flame, being with that mirror, right? As it often takes that to get you ready. That's why I'm feeling strong, this self-love energy, this loving yourself, right? That could definitely block you from your highest timeline, your destiny, right? So for some of you, there's that. Yeah, look, King of Cups and King of Pentacles. For some of you, like I said, you got a choice of lovers because you're going to be seeing, wow, you're my divine mirror. And that for you, that may be like your twin. You just may be like, yeah, you my twin, you my divine mirror, but you're not on my highest timeline. Because there's some of you, like your twins are not on your highest timeline. If they're not to the level that you are, then they're your destiny blocker. That's what I mean. For some of you, like your destiny blocker. For some of you, like literally the destiny swapper is literally like what you consider to be your twin. And you could be thinking you're on the right timeline, but you're not. Because if they're not healed, they're siphoning your energy, they're holding you back. Because why would they want you to go? They don't want to do the work. If they were to do the work with you, then you both would be in alignment and you'd be on this highest timeline. So think about that. If you with your twin, but you ain't on your highest timeline, then that ain't your highest timeline, is it? So you could be getting that realization that you got to choose a new timeline. Okay? That's why I say these divine unions and these twins, right? They, it ain't these beautiful loves so without all of this. Like you have to, they take a lot of love, a lot, right? And a lot of that self-love too. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Just showing me next to the Two of Cups. There's definitely some sort of collaboration, right? And that's game for some of you, like maybe you thought that you could like I was getting in my readings like last week, like you were never meant to do this level like alone. Like for some of you, you've been trying to do some sort of level alone or trying to do something. Maybe you kind of like push something back. That's why I said for some of you, it's you holding yourself back because you thought that you could do something and you're realizing that you can't do it alone. You thought that you could do it alone. You thought that you could do something, but you need to. What just flipped here? I've got the Three of Swords with the Sun. See, it's like that heartbreak, but then there's this blessing here. That's what I mean. That's the energy. When do you see that? When do you see the Sun with the Three of Swords? Like you are getting blessed. You are, for all of this pain and suffering that you went through. All these cards flip like this. Like, look, I was trying to put them in the deck and I realized these are flipped. Everything is significant. So the Magician is on the bottom. Like I said, you are very, very powerful. You're an alchemist. Okay, they wanted you to think that you were not. Okay, I feel like whoever this is for, like you knew you were powerful. Others around you knew it too, but they have been tearing you down because they didn't want you to know how powerful you were because you would be out of their field. You'd manifest yourself right out. So that's kind of like the sabotage and the things that it's like for some of you, literally like your counterparts, your twins were like turned against you, right? The Lovers, the Fool, the Magician. See, there's this new beginning here. The Lovers is a choice. For some of you, like there's new contracts here. The Nine of Wands next to the Emperor. And the Nine of Swords is the block. See, for some of you, there's this energy of somebody that's in this Nine of Wands energy. Yeah. There's someone that's in this player like in and out type of energy. Like they keep playing games with your heart. They keep causing pain, betrayal. They keep doing things that they're immature. They're not to the level. Like for some of you, like your twin counterparts, like they did not get to like Emperor status. So they're created blocks for you. And that's why like highest timeline, like you're getting new, you're getting new emperors that are coming in. Literally. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Four of Cups. 4-4. Angels are on this. You're protected. See, there was a missed opportunity here because somebody kept playing games. Right? But they're holding on to you. They're holding on to you and playing games. Eight of Cups. Yeah. They're keeping you trapped because they don't want to let you go. But it's meant for you to have this victory and success. You will have this new beginning. See all this green energy too. I told you something very big with the green and around March, right? And this season as well, because this is half of March, right? We don't flip over into Aries until end of March, beginning of April. See, you're in this beautiful energy, this Queen of Cups, but look at all this Five of Swords, all this battling that is surrounding you. And like you're going to be identifying it. You're going to be seeing it. And your Justice is here. I told you, damn, look, here's the Empress. I told you I was already feeling that energy. You did like your contracts, you leveled up, you got to the level that you were meant to. And it's like you've been waiting for somebody, for this Emperor to come into this Emperor energy. But there's been a lot of sabotage and blockages, and that's what I mean, like new contracts and things, like they being figured out. So, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. But I realized I reached 30 minutes. I'm gonna leave this reading here. I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely watch whatever you feel guided to. I mean, it's more fun to catch them in real time, right? Especially if you on this vibrational timeline, you came in alignment with this reading around the time I'm uploading it. Right? Then it's for you. But sometimes you get guided to a reading, but it could be playing out for you a little bit later, right? But for whoever felt that this is their whole story, like this is so beautiful. So don't give up and don't think that, nope, this is my highest timeline. They wanted you to think that. Don't forget how powerful you are. You are very much able to create your highest timeline. Literally, like you've already attracted it. And it's just, it took a little bit of time to integrate because you needed to wait for these beautiful